figure out which way this thing follows me.
I know. I think it's a chance.
You good? You tricking me out right now, Houdini?
Yeah, I'll say it. We got two bars on one.
You switched them on mine. I'm pretty sure this is the one. It felt like I was doing one of them cup tricks.
Exactly. Good eye. Good eye. You passed the test.
Been racing since '06. I've been around it my whole life. I'm 33 years old. Grew up in Kellogg, Iowa, near Newton, which is where the Iowa Speedway is. I ended up going to college in Ames, and I got a part-time job at Harris in 2011, so I've been with that company since 2011. I was 21 years old. I actually quit school early because the sales job had opened up, and I knew that I wanted to do something in racing. Early on, every kid wants to race for a living. I wanted to be Jeff Gordon, you know, but either finances or talent limits you on those. So that's why I took the job. I took a sales job. I decided to quit school a year early. I was going for mechanical engineering. So I have a little bit of engineering background. I don't have a degree, but I still paid for the school and went to the school. So, and with racing, that it's pretty, you know, between the driving part's not, but it's an engineering deal. It's a big engineering project. So, took the sales job in 2013, the fall of 13. So it was like about 9-10 months after I started up front. I started talking to the owner, my boss at the time, about buying them out. I was looking for like a 5-10 year plan. So when he was done, I would have an option to buy. And it happened a lot faster than I thought it would. So I ended up getting funding September of 14 is when we bought it, and my dad was involved he's silent on, I do the day-to-day stuff, and he's obviously involved in the financial side, the collateral and stuff. So that's how I got started there. And then racing career-wise, I started racing B-mods in '06, and I ran those till 2011. And then in 2012 was my rookie year in the IMCA, and I won the National Rookie of the Year, won some races, did well. We had a really good year in 2021 in IMCA. We won a lot of big races, won the All-Star race, which I had made every year, 7 years consecutive, and until last year was the first year I hadn't made it since I've been eligible. So I missed it by just a couple tenths on qualifying. So, but in 2022, I decided to follow this tour. It's something I've always wanted to do my entire life. People think that it's politics or because I was upset with IMCA with everything, and it had nothing to do with that. This is something I've wanted to do my entire life, so I decided I'm just going to do it. You gotta make sure that this stays at the same level.
15.8, but they're all close. 15.78 was top time, while Westbrook was 15.9. So he was a tenth and a half off. Mullins was 15.83 at
Wow, O'Neal went 9th place. Chisholm went 7th. Tired. Looking right torque now. We changed the right rear spring, smashed it, now he's got torque wheels, get ready for qualifying. The car was skating a little bit in the rear.
It sounded like when you were back on the back stretch, but it was in the
back stretch didn't throw it out. It's the front stretch it was
Because they're back to the spin.
What's the next step now?
It's got 97.
We're talking 8, 1 point.
Wheeler egg. This would be the professional level of dirt modified racing. You gotta have a clear head. You gotta be a little cocky, but you can't be too cocky. You gotta know that you got your stuff together. It's not the same as running up and down a basketball court or playing football, but your strength level doesn't have to be there. But mentally, it's very, I played a lot of sports in high school. This is by far the hardest thing mentally, because you do so much prep ahead of time. My overall goal as a team, as Kyle Brown Motorsports, is I would like to finish in the top 5 points and win one race. I think if I can do that, it'll be a really good year for us. there's emotion because we all care, obviously, and it's a lot of money on the line, whether it's just in your equipment or what it is to win. So the passion's there because we all love this sport, or we wouldn't do it.
They shortened the race, which was great, just because really all we were doing is tearing our equipment up at the end, or most of the race just is rough. But it had a lot of character in one corner and then real slick in one, so it just a lot of adversity. I don't think there was but one time where I ran the same line more than 5 laps, so it was just constantly changing, constantly trying to get better, and at the end just laid the nuts on the old dash and tried to beat Terry.
I saw the sparks fly that last lap. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I gave one up in Votto earlier in the year, and it was bugging me, and that one was about ready to get given up, and I wasn't letting that happen. So definitely I wanted it more than Terry, but Terry's a good buddy of mine, and like I said, he raced me with respect, so I'm going to return a favor one of these days.
Oh, you bet. Nice job, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Game plan for tonight, Kyle. What are we doing?
We're gonna win our heat race, but hopefully not from the pole and not have to take a provisional, which is so weird to say. But no, really, we got to qualify better. That's gonna be the start, and then I need to do better in the rough as a driver, and we got to make the car a little better in the rough. Right now we're just a little too rigid. The car's not, it's just not compliant enough. It's beating the hell out of me in the seat. We got to put the whole night together. You know, we have a tendency to start off good and run really well early when the track's pretty good yet, and then when the track comes apart, that's when we struggle. So that's what we're working on right now. We worked with Tom a little bit. We're gonna see if we can learn some stuff from him. He had some pretty good speed last night.
Cause I'm at 40. Oh really? I rolled across last night. I'm an inch out. He pulled me down the infield. Huh? 50 or with an 80. Yeah, they found the one for his dad to go drive.
Rear end deal?
Yeah, I don't, because we just never in an ordinance. I ain't gonna do it with the crate car because I ain't worried about it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and they don't stick down. What I did is I found, so there's those brass deals with like it's like mesh almost. They're like you can blow through them one way. Have you ever seen them?
Oh yeah.
It's like a brass plug. Yeah. I drilled it out with little tiny drills because I've had it plug up. And,
So tell me, give me a recap of the grilling right now. How's that going?
Oh, it's going fantastic. Last time we did pork chops, it was really good.
So things are good. Guys are fed and happy.
Yeah, you gotta make them. Yeah, you gotta feed them because otherwise they're just gonna stand around.
Bunch of crybabies if they don't get fed, right?
Yeah, they're already wanting food, and it's not even like 1 o'clock.
The dad job never stops.
No, never stops.
Cody, just give me a recap of what happened with you guys last night, the race.
I wasn't running real great, but we ended up breaking a rocker on number 7 intake, so we just parked it for the night and we got some stuff for today, and hopefully it's a new day, and hopefully we qualify better so we don't put ourselves behind like that and really beat the heck out of our equipment. So
were you able to get the parts you need to get back in it tonight?
yeah, we found some parts thanks to Jack's Paint, but we all work together, especially here at Team Harris. You know, we all help each other the best we can, and at the end of the day, we're still out there to race hard and race for money too. So it's fun, it's exciting, and then yeah, it's pretty cool.
We heard a motor last night.
Uh-oh.
So we had to change motors today, and now we're just trying to button it up.
So you guys gonna be in it tonight, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Emotionally, you have a lot of preparation to, I know when I was younger, I had a really hard time keeping my emotions in check, and I got a little bit of I had an attitude problem when I was younger, because it wasn't because I was a spoiled kid or anything. I cared so much, but this is all that mattered to me, was racing. And it's easy to let that take over you. But I've learned as I've gotten older, that it's not necessarily the end of the world. With the business has changed things for me mentally, because now, especially now, I kind of went into this deal to not get away from racing customers, but I wanted to broaden our horizons in the business, and I wanted to race guys that necessarily weren't in cars, because when you race guys that are in cars, they always think you have something different, or I could be 10 feet from a wreck, never touch a car, but it's immediately your fault, and I've accepted that. I'm okay with it, but at first that's really hard to accept. Mentally, as a business owner, I have to race a little different than what I would have in the past. I think it's made me a better driver. I don't tear up my equipment like I used to. I'm my biggest critic. So I know when I first started racing, I was tearing stuff up, and not that everybody goes through that when they're younger. But you learn from experiences. you see things happen on the track, you know what's coming because you've been in that situation. So just like anything, experience, you gain experience and you get better at things. As a group, I think we ran pretty well. I didn't run as well as I needed to. I made enough mistakes in the seat for this weekend, but I think we got a really good vibe going with everybody for how everybody's kind of feeling and helping and working together and stuff. So that's important. It's probably one of my favorite racetracks, and to run this bad is really disappointing for myself, but that's part of it. We go up and down the road all the time, all summer. It's tough. You got a lot of good hitters, and there's a lot of good cars that didn't make the race or didn't run as well as they wanted to. And we didn't have to run a B main here last year when we came with no experience, so it just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
That's right. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
That's right. So I don't know. We're gonna keep at it. We're being humble.
Thanks for having us, buddy. We appreciate it.
It's been fun.
Awesome.